Here's another one of those tips you might want to pay attention to. And again, I've seen plenty of product manufacturers make claims that their products won't ever flake off or separate. They will stick to everything. And I would imagine there are some products out there that do. But for those that don't, you could end up with something like this. Now, what we're looking at here is this would be the original concrete walkway. So here we have the original walkway. Someone came and they put some type of a coating over the original walkway. And I would imagine it's just this area here. This right here is regular concrete. So this, you can see it's a decorative color. Here's where it's worn off, where they didn't, I would imagine they couldn't put it on thick enough, or it has just worn over the years, someone walking on it. These parts right here are the areas where it has flaked off. Here's a nice crack. It's hard to keep something in an area where there's an existing crack, or an area where it is cracked after the product is applied. Now, I'm just going to go on a limb here. This just looks like a regular mixture of cement. They could have put some glue in it. I don't know. Again, this is the original walkway color, and this is the area where the section has flaked off. The reason why I'm making this video, and you probably haven't heard me say it in quite some time, is that just because they make a product and they say, use this, it'll seal your driveway, it will cover your driveway, and it will not ever separate or flake off. You'll never end up with something like this. I mean, this right here, it looks bad to me, but it doesn't look as bad as it's going to, I would imagine, within a few years when it all starts to flake off. Could you come in and put some more of this product down? I would imagine you could. And would it separate eventually? I imagine it will. So I'm just not a big fan of these concrete products. And if you have any stories you want to share, leave them in the comment area. If you've used this stuff and it works for decades, you put it on 10 years ago. I mean, 10 years ago or longer would do pretty good for something like this. Areas where it snows, where you have water that freezes, this is going to be even more difficult. A regular concrete slab, it will absorb some moisture. And if you have some type of a coating that doesn't allow that moisture out, or create some type of a bonding problem, once the concrete starts to expand or contract, then of course that's where you're going to have the problem. And I think that's really where the biggest problem lies, in products that are used to cover or make an old walkway, an old concrete sidewalk look new. I think that's really where the biggest problem lies, is that this stuff expands and contracts. And if your product isn't expanding and contracting with it, well, then you're going to end up with something like this.